playthrough, and okay guys, welcome back to Morrowind. It's part 2 of our playthrough. We're back in the Caldera Mages Guild, Caldera, Balmora. We were just in Caldera yesterday, but now we're back in Balmora. I have changed a couple of things. You won't notice it that much, but the robes, I found a more subtle effect for the Mage's robes, so that should look a lot better now. That's one thing. And I've installed a couple of small mods. I mean, none of them are groundbreaking. I can show you a couple of them. One is companion health bars. So, you know, if we summon something, we can see a health bar. If we summon something, they'll start attacking monsters instead of waiting for us to be hit first. Escort missions will be a bit easier because they won't get stuck. This is just visual, so windows will now light up. Herbalism, if you get something from a container, then the plant will actually be gone. Quick loot I'll show you in a bit, and lore tooltips are just quite cool, because basically what that does is, for example, if we look at the Mentor's Ring, I changed this around as well. I think just, you know, this looks better. Mentor's Ring, there's like a story, which is quite cool actually for like, you know, unique items. So yeah, the Mentor's Ring is a prized possession for any apprentice to magic. It lends the wearer the ability to increase their intelligence and wisdom, thus making their use of magic more efficient. The High Wizard Carni Arsran is said to be the creator of this ring. It was a construct for his young apprentice while studying under his guidance. After Asran's death, the ring and several other possessions vanished and have been circulated throughout Tamriel. I mean, that's just really cool. It adds a little bit of flavor, like even the engraved ring of healing, you know, ring once belonging to the Bosmer Fargoth of Seydanin. It just adds a bit more flavor, and I like that a lot. The last thing is quick loot. So basically, it doesn't work on locked containers, but anything else, if we look at the container, it'll basically show us what's inside, which is very helpful. And you can loot it without actually entering the container. So like this is empty as well. So like, for example, this, you see, like it shows it here. You can still do it normally, so it's not that you can't. But if we do want those Kwama eggs, we can just we should just be able to click. Okay, so that's X. Oh, it's Z. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So with Z, you can just pick and choose. So it's a new mod. I haven't used it for a lot. So you know, it's new to me as well. Now we can increase our alchemy, but the thing is, we want to increase our endurance by more, and our strength. So that basically means jumping around. It's acting a bit weird in here, but it's only doing that inside. Like, it seems fine in third person. Anyway, yeah. So I want to get back to the. We might do the Fighters Guild in the mine, just for some extra experience and to get our spear levels up. And I also just want to get acrobatics up to 10, so let's just do that immediately. It's really helpful when you're going up the stairs, it just goes quite quick. Okay, that's acrobatics skill at 10. Same as athletics, they're both at 10 now, which definitely does help. So that's 5 points for strength. I don't know if that already counts as a multiplier. But yeah, endurance is gonna be the biggest one. So that basically means that we're gonna have to...
May I help you?
That means we're gonna have to summon spears and use that to fight. There's a bit of a weird thing where it sometimes saves now, loads after I save or something like that. I mean, the thing is, I've installed another mod as well to create like rolling autosaves and quick saves, which is really helpful, especially if I'm streaming. You know, if a save gets corrupt or something, then we can just load an older save. So that's quite a good mod. But it does act weirdly sometimes. I think there's a fix for it, but I haven't looked into it yet. If it gets too annoying, I'll stop the stream for it. But, you know, it's quite quick saving and loading, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Now let's just get the egg mine quest done and over and done with. I mean, it's not a very difficult quest, so why not? I really like the look of this mage robe without the glow. I mean, you know, and the swaying grass, and I've said it before, but you know, I'm just really happy with how this looks. Oh yeah, there's another tomb here. I can't exactly remember if that is an easy one, but we might as well try. Primarily with our bound spear spell. Let's just quaff a potion. Yeah, it's just the feeling of exploration and you know, like getting a better character is just unrivaled by any game really. Okay, so this is trapped. I did remember that. Thankfully we do have some probes now, so that can hopefully help us disable these traps. Okay, and increased our security as well, which is what is security? It's intelligence, isn't it? Intelligence, isn't it? Sure there'll be something inside here, but nothing yet. Just bone meals and those. Yeah, okay. We need this. Oh dear, it's a bone walker. Those can be quite powerful. Great. And 2 chests. I mean, do we want to increase... Oh, and another trap chest. Ring. It's probably good practice. I mean, eventually it won't even work anymore, opening these Oh, wow. In one go. Okay, we don't really need those items, but it's good practice opening all the locks we see. Because, you know, it'll just increase our security skill. Which, to be fair, we don't really need it, but I just like to keep our skills evened out a bit. Alright, there's a ghost here. Now this will actually work. And spear increased to 70. Hit him. Come on. Alright. Some books, which we don't really need, but there's a nice scroll here. And 2 potions. Don't know if it was worth it, but you know. So that is now 2 for endurance. So yeah, we really need to get our spear skill up. We'll probably only be using it in the beginning of the game, just to increase our HP by a bit, because you know, I don't want to be the spear wielding mage. It's just a bit weird, you know, but it's good for now. And I really like having such a large mana pool, because yeah, I can just, especially with these robes, it's now at 329, so that is just insane. They're not, are they overpowered? Not really. It doesn't increase your magicka by that much. And alchemy plus 10, it's just handy. I mean, I don't know, maybe they're a bit overpowered, but it's the only like gameplay addition. The rest is all visuals, and you know,
stranger,
like
my
ease of use. I do like those sheathed weapons, like they actually show up on the character now. That's just much better as well. So yeah, let's talk to Dinok. Egg poachers. Zavilo Othen and Dainila Valas used to work here. Not good people, could be hiding anywhere in the mine. Alright, well, let's have a look in the mine then. Now a bit further, like up there, is La Oat, which we need to go to for the Thieves Guild quest, but I think that's probably a bit too... We don't really have the skills for it right now, so I'm probably not gonna do that straight away. It's a bit dark in here. Huh. Of course. Okay, so that's absolutely useless, because that's on target, so yeah, we're never gonna use that. I don't think, are these strong? I don't... Yeah, not really. It's just good for our skills to kill them. I think they're right to the left here. Okay, spear increased again. That's really good. And unarmored, so that's now at 9. So yeah, I think it's gonna cost us, because we were probably gonna level up before we hit 2 more level ups in spear, I think. Because if we get hit, that it counts towards unarmored. Yeah, that's not great. Oh dear, that is just stupid. Alright. Now I don't know if you need 5 or 10 level ups. What's this? Okay. Oh, there we are. Because we're at 4 now for endurance, but we might actually need 10. So I'm not entirely certain, but we'll see. Conjuration is gonna level up as well. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not sure how it works. Now let's just let's increase our spear 1 final level and then see if it makes any difference. I don't think it will, but we can try. I think they're here. Yeah, there he is. Will they both attack me? Oh, this is just one. Oh dear.
I have you.
Okay, so we increased our spear another time, which is good. So let's kill the other one. I think he's right around the corner. Ah, there he is. Come on. Alright. 10 small eggs. Oh dear, that was the wrong button. Don't need these, that. Miner's pick, I mean... So, yeah, we can't rest here, so let's exterminate these. No. I didn't see you. Rest here now. Yeah, we can. So because they're neutral, they don't really count. So let's just rest for 1 hour and see what happens when we level up. Yeah, so you need 10 level ups. So we have speed times 5, which helps. Strength times 3 and endurance times 3. I mean, yeah, it's not great. I would have much rather have a times 5 multiplier there, but I don't want to power level it too much. So, you know, our speed plus 5 is really helpful, and strength plus 3 makes it so that we can carry a bit more, and endurance plus 3 just gives us some extra hit points. So, you know, it's all helpful. Yeah. Anyway, let's check up here. I don't really know what's here, actually. Probably not much. No, just some eggs. That's going back to the camp. Let's just get out of here. There's nothing else we can do. Just want to kill you. And you. Let's just get all of them. Great. Okay, so they're all dead. That's the queen. I'm not so sure. I think... I'm pretty sure she's passive. I don't know if anything happens if you kill the queen. I'm probably gonna leave the queen alone. But we can kill this one. Oh, really? Alright. Getting a bit low on magicka now. Still alright, but could be better. So we only have 1/3 left of our bar. So we can't do a lot of adventuring with that. So either we need to summon the ghosts again, or we need to see if we can do those Mage Guild quests, because I really need those items to get my regen up and running. But there's a little bit of traveling involved in that as well. This is the wrong area. Oh, is this the only door here? I'm lost. Yeah, we haven't been here. Ah, it's this way. Jumping is a bit weird because there's a small delay when you touch the ground. It has to do with one of the mods, but I'm not sure which one. It's only inside, it seems. It's just a weird issue. So yeah, don't mind this. I'm just a happy bunny now, just jumping everywhere, just trying to get my acrobatic skill up, so that will help with our strength. It's not going that quickly, is it? Oh, the first time it's raining. Yeah,
yes,
let's hand in the quest to Adis.
Speak up.
Egg poachers, you got both of them. Good. Here's your payment, 100 septims, and we got some extra potions from a recent raid. Take these; they'll come in handy. Okay, fine. And orders. We have a contract from the Caldera Mining Company to kill 4 Telvanni agents responsible for trouble at the Caldera mine. 4 Telvanni agents are responsible for thefts and disappearances at the Caldera Ebony mines. Their names are... Okay, they're hiding in a cave in the hills north of the Caldera mine. When the 4 agents are dead, report back to me. Take care, it's very likely that one of them is on lookout posted outside the mines. The quickest way to Caldera is probably to have the guild guide at the Mages Guild transport you, but it's your choice. Okay. That's all those names. What's this Thieves Guild job? Okay, well, so basically says that they're Thieves Guild members. But it won't impact anything really, so it's fine.
Free. What do you want?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Wayne. Can I barter with you? It doesn't buy that. that. Where did I find that? Oh yeah, in the where we killed the rats. So that's some extra gold. That's good. Yeah. We do need our mana back, but at the moment, the only way to do it is with that ghost. Downpour. I always love raining games. I don't know why. It's just when it's raining, it's just, you know, it's just great. Better here than than in real life, of course. But yeah, in here it's just great.
Come on then, say something or move
It's
on.
not very nice again, is it? Hedwield. They don't like me much. Okay, so there's a couple things we can do. We can go to La Oat for the Thieves Guild. I'm probably not gonna do that. But we can either pursue the main quests, because the first part is not so difficult, and the other option is to do some Mage's Guild quests, which is probably easier.
Speak, traveler.
You like to walk a fine line, don't you?
Jeez. All right, Guild of Mages. We
ahead,
do
Outlander.
need
What do you
we do
need?
need to get through the Mages Guild, because it's our primary guild anyway, so it's probably good to focus on that. So I think there's 3 guilds with quests
Go
at
ahead,
the
I'm
beginning.
listening.
So we can either, I think there's one in Cedrith Mora with quests, and there's one in Eldrune with quests. So let's focus on Eldrune for now. I think that's the one we need for the items we want. So yeah, we haven't been here before. It's I think, yeah, we can talk to these people just to see what they offer. Training. Don't need that. Barter. So that's potions. I think we were gonna sell a whole lot of potions. Yeah, paralyzed. That's the ones we made. Is there anything else we can get rid of? I mean, the rest is probably helpful to have. Gonna get rid of that. Oh.
This is unexpected.
Okay.
Not unwelcome. Please go ahead.
Edwina, yeah, she is the one we need to speak to. Duties. There is something you could do for me. I'm looking for a copy of the rare dwarven book Chronicles of Nehu left. It's a rare dwarven tome. Okay, so I think
I suppose I have a moment.
we can just get that from the bookseller in Balmora, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, she doesn't do
Quickly,
anything.
Outlander, or go away.
She doesn't
What
do
do you
anything, and she doesn't do anything either, so there's no spells to be had. Here is an Imperial Cult Altar. So what we can do is we can make a donation of 25, and then restore attributes. Bam! Got all our mana back. That's basically the way we need to do it. However, 25, we can get that price down to 10 with a trick, which will save us in the long haul. And then the other option is to we actually need an amulet of teleportation so that we can easily get to one of these shrines without any issues. There's another guild chest. We can probably use everything in here. They will
I
restock
suppose
once
I
in a
have a
while,
moment.
so that's good.
What is it?
Spells. Do you have anything? Let's buy telekinesis. Let's buy Night Eye. don't think we're gonna use Hex, but it's, I don't know, it's very cheap. Paralysis, I think we already got. I mean, Sanctuary, but it's for 5 seconds. But I don't know, we might be able to create a spell with that. Okay, is there anyone in here? There is Himla. Ah, that's, now we're talking. Now we're talking. So we have Greater Fireball and Greater Frostball. Those would take 10 points, but it's good to have both of those. I think, yeah, I think we just need both. Then Shock Ball. It's a bit like, it can do more damage, but it can do less damage as well. We probably don't want to use that. Weapon Eater, Armor Eater. Okay. So those are very, very important. No one in here. No one in here. Okay, let's get back to Balmora. We can get rid of some of those potions we got. Fortify willpower, I really don't need. And also those books. I want to get rid of those books as well. I think, is one of the people here a bookseller?
All right, I'm intrigued.
Well, we're gonna visit a bookseller anyway, so we can just sell it there.
Yes, Outlander.
Still raining here.
Like to walk a
I
fine
think the bookseller's actually right here. Yeah. Okay. Now let's ask for it. Chronicles of Neoleft. Yeah, I might have one I could sell you. I'm trying to make copies of this rare book. If I don't have one at the moment, try Jabasha's rare books in Vivek. Well, no, you have one. That's great. So let's get rid of these. Great. So that's a very easy quest.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, very easy indeed. The starting Mage Guild quests are just laughably easy. Most of them are just errands.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
But you know, I like it. I like it. It's all right. Once you know where you have to go, it's not so bad. But first time I was playing this, especially Vivek, it's a maze really. It's an absolute labyrinth. Just trying to find the right person there can be a real challenge. So yeah, we have the book. I'm impressed, Evoker. I hope you're always this efficient. So no rewards. I've been waiting for ages to get a Detect Creatures potion from Skink in Tree Shades in Sedith Mora. That's a very easy one as well. So let's just go there and we'll be right back. What's going on here?
This is
Well,
unexpected.
what have we
Hi there.
Not unwelcome.
Detect Creatures potion. Yes, of course. I take this potion along with my apologies. Speak to me next time you're here. I might have some duties. Yeah, this is the next guild hall we're gonna have to do. But let's just focus on one at a time. Attack creatures, here it is. So we got a potion of shadow in return. Duties. Ciri Lonway in the Mage's Guild hold in Vivek, Mage's Guild in Vivek, has somehow acquired a copy of Chimarva Medium. Would you willing to borrow this book? Yes, and we get 2 scrolls for that. We're probably on a... Well, we probably don't even need to use a scroll, because we can just use a spell. Though I don't know if that's strong enough. Let's have a look. We need to go to... What was it? Vivek, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh. Vivek.
Ah, a visitor. What may I do for you?
No, not much at the moment. You can teleport me back in just a bit. So I know that Ciri Lonway is here. It's not far from the entrance to the Vivek Mage's Guild.
This is unexpected,
so
but not unwelcome.
Thank you for that. Let's
Yes,
just
go
close the
ahead.
door. You don't need to be in here. And then let's just open this chest. Yeah, we can use our own spell. If we don't fail casting it. So there it is. 2 books even, because breathing water is quite good as well. Alteration increased to 41. Okay. And this one, heavy armor increased to 6. That's good because that's endurance. Now there's some other locks here. Pearl, that's worth quite a lot. Okay. Empty vials. Now the rest. Okay. Never mind me. I was just in that closet for a while. Doing nothing in particular. Just, you know, doing my thing. Back to Eldroom. There it is. Okay, more duties. I have been distracted from my studies by several reports from Margan. Apparently there is some sort of disturbance at Helene's hut. Since Helene is a member of the guild, we need to do something about it. Okay, let's have a look. Excellent. Go to Margan. I'm sure someone there can give you further directions. Take care of this for me so I can continue my studies in peace.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
Okay. Anyone here? Oh, hi there. Okay, that's good.
May I help you?
Not at the moment, thank you. Let's go to Margan for that quest. I think it's quite easy as well, but it's one of the rare quests in this guild which involves fighting. Were you the one with fireball? No, you have some other spells, but oh, you might be the one. I don't know. All right, let's try because we can't actually teleport to Margan from here, but we can use the Silt Strider. Yeah, let's travel to Margan.
Where would you like to go?
I'm not so familiar in Margan, but I do know that the hut in question is actually outside the city walls. It's basically at the end of this path. I mean, I could just act like I don't know and, you know, ask a guard and they'll point me here as well. It might be more immersive, but you know, I'm quite familiar with the beginning of Morrowind, but as we get further into it, you'll see that I don't actually have any clue, because I've played it quite a lot, but primarily the first half of the game. So there's still a lot for me to discover. Okay, now I know that there's actually one enemy inside here, so we do need... Let's put a shield on. And let's do bounce spear again. There it is, well. That is not so difficult. Is there anything we can find here? Doors of the Spirits. Desk with nothing. An empty chest. Empty baskets. Not really.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Is the scam really gone? Thank you, whatever you are. This is all my fault. Scam. But first he did everything I told him, but he tricked me. He wasn't really under my control. Then he started tearing the place up, and he took all my clothes, and I locked myself in this closet, and it's been just horrible. I don't want to be a sorcerer anymore. I won't ever summon another Daedra as long as I live. I wanted to be a real sorcerer, not just Helene's apprentice for the rest of my life. I wanted to prove I could summon a scamp. Then Helene would have to take me seriously. I'm just glad it's all over now. Thanks for killing the scamp, Deslan. Well, no problem. Happy to be of service, and another quest done. Let's get back to... let's drop that key. It's that, isn't it? Don't need that either. Storage key. All useless. We're never gonna use those again. Quite the alien landscape, isn't it? Very different from most games. I do like that. It's just completely different, you know, like the whole immersion is just much bigger here than in like Skyrim, where it's all imperial buildings. Yeah, I was looking for the Mages Guild, but that could have been a very long video then, because there is no Mages Guild here as far as I'm aware, but we do need the Silt Strider. Let's travel back to Aldrune. And then look for the Mages Guild here. Same building style, so that's why it was a bit confusing.
Can you ask your question quickly?
Okay, hi Edwina. It's another quest done. Helene's hut. So, Helene's apprentice summoned a scamp. Is that all? I can't believe I was distracted from my studies for something so trivial. Speaking of which, I discovered these scrolls during my research. You may find them useful. Okay, that's great. Duties. Yes, that's done. I finished my study of Shimarva Medium. Can you believe this isn't about a Dwemer construct at all? This book was completely useless. In any case, I need you to return the book before Sirilonwe suspects anything. Return the book to wherever you found it. Yeah, so that's actually the first time I've read that, because I always give the book just back to her. I think your disposition increases by quite a bit. So I don't believe there's any negative to doing it that way.
Go ahead.
But I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it has a consequence, but as far as I'm aware, you can just give it to her. So, because this is 72 now. And now it's 92. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the way to do it.
An honor, to be sure.
Because now she's all happy that we gave her the book we stole ourselves in the first place. Okay, let's go back to Eldrune.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours.
There they are. The amulet of Elm's CV intervention and divine intervention. That is really good. The book has been returned. Good work, Evoker. Once I know the locations of some Dwemer ruins, I will be asking you to travel to some dangerous places. These amulets will help you return to safety. Let's see, can we advance? In order to advance to Conjurer, you must pay your guild dues of 200 septims. Will you pay these? Sure. Excellent. Now that these formalities are out of the way, I can grant you the rank of Conjurer. Great. The Mage's Guild appreciates the duties you've done, but you simply do not meet our requirements for Magician. So we'll do that later then. Do you have more duties? I'm so glad you asked, Conjurer. At this delicate phase of my research, I need to study a Dwemer tube. They're easy enough to find. I believe I saw some in Arknchtunj Sturdums when I was last there. Would you be willing to travel there and bring back the Dwemer tube? Sure. I appreciate your dedication. Arknchtunj Sturdums is northwest of Nisis, but there's an easier way to get there. Go to Eld Velothi and follow the road to the west, the coast to the west. Eld Velothi, take the silver to Nisis and follow the road north. I will mark Eld Velothi on your map. Okay. So, now we have our amulets of Elm, CV Intervention and Divine Intervention. I think we especially need the Divine Intervention one. Let's set it up so that we have an easy way to restore our mana in the future. And a Dwemer tube, I mean, I think when we do the main quest, because the first quest actually sends us to a Dwemer ruin. We should be able to find a tube there. It doesn't matter which one it is. We don't need to get it from that place. So that's fine. We should be able to get one during the main quest. Okay, Aranil. I want to go back to Balmora.
What can I do for you, friend? This is unexpected, but not unwelcome. Please go.
Everyone's happy with me here now. You don't sell stuff. You don't only buy potions, don't you? Okay, so what we can do now is let's set this up. So we have, yeah, we have these fire. I'm gonna change fire bite to fireball. Fireball, heal. I might just do frostball because I think when we encounter dark elves, they're not as likely to resist it. So heal, ghost, spare. That's just fine. Shields, and then 6 will be amulet of divine intervention. Yeah, so let's use that right now. And there we are. We're in Fort Moonmoth, which is just down the road from Balmora, so this is a very short walk. But the good thing here is that if we go inside, first thing is that there's a lot of merchants in here, so this is actually a great place to to sell some stuff. I don't know, do we have any armor or something we can sell? I don't think so. No, she doesn't buy that. Okay. Potions and alchemy supplies, I'm sure. Just potions even. Is there anything else we can get rid of? No, we're gonna make some more potions in a bit.
What say you?
What do you have? A bit of everything. That might be good, because I really want to get rid of this rope. No, not those. Well, thing is, you can enchant them, but these are much better. No, let's keep them. I want to try and get my enchanting up to a reasonable level. Oh.
Kill the thief.
Okay, so we got... That is just insane, isn't it? Okay. Now we're back in Moonmoth. It's not so bad, but that was just ridiculous. Just because I took the goblet from the table.
You're on your honor. Don't press your luck.
No, I won't press my luck anymore. Thanks for asking. I just want to sell that's it. Thank you. Okay, so there's this guy here. I think we heard a rumor. We have a quest called Larius Vero tells a little story. There's a rumor that the Legion champion Larius Vero over at Fort Moonmoth wants to talk to me about an unspecified subject. Well, let's talk to him because he's right here. Larius Vero. I'm Larius Vero, Legion Commander of Fort Moonmoth. I've been hoping you might come by. I've got some work for you if you're interested. Okay. Rumors. My son was recently shipped up to Fort Frostmoth on the island of Solstheim. I don't know what he did to deserve it. Could have been good. Advice, secrets. Okay. Work. Through various channels, I've learned a bit about your situation. I'd like to tell you a little story. And when I'm done, you can ask me some questions. And then maybe you might decide to go out and do some things. You might and you might not. That's your affair. But I also want to tell you about a nice present I think the Emperor wants you to have. I'm not where it is, but maybe you'll want to check back and see if I found it later, after you've done some things. So what's the present? What is the nice present from the Emperor? I'm not sure. I'm sure I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a surprise. And as I said, I'm not sure where it is, but I might find it anytime. So check back and see if I found it later, after you've done some work. He's very, I don't know, he's not very to the point. Little story. Once upon a time there was a bad magistrate who took gold from criminal organizations to reduce the sentences and fines of criminals. Everybody knew he was doing this, but nobody could prove it. Because even if it could be proved, the bad magistrate had important friends, and proof is not as powerful as important friends. At the same time, there was a good officer who enforced the laws because he thought laws made people happy and safe. And it bothered the good officer that enforcing the laws did no good because the bad magistrate let the criminals go as quick as the officer caught them. For a long time, the good officer sighed and said, "What can I do? Because the bad magistrate has important friends. And nothing I can do will touch him. But then the good officer said, "Say, wait a minute. What about the bad people who are bribing the bad magistrate? They haven't got important friends. And if they aren't around, then the bad magistrate can't get any more bribes." And even better, the good officer suspected that the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate were probably criminals themselves. So the good officer decided that it would be good if the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate should go away forever. So that good officer made a little prayer that there would be a little bloodbath to wash the bad people away. There, isn't that a nice little story? Maybe not a perfect story, because it ends with a prayer and not a bloodbath. But maybe the story isn't over yet. I mean, this is a nice way to tell to get a quest. This is nicely done. Bad people. Oh, the bad people are the Kamana Tong. I thought everybody knew that. They are a criminal organization. Unfortunately, I don't know who the Kamana Tong are. No one will tell me, because I am an officer. And it is against the code to tell officers things. But people in the Thieves Guilds hate the Kamana Tong. I bet if you asked the Thieves Guild, they would cheerfully tell you who the bad people are and where to find them. Okay, and then Bloodbath. The bad people in my story are 5 members of the Kamana Tong. I know they are a scout, a pawnbroker, a servant, a thief and a smith, and that they are in Balmora. Unfortunately, I don't know their names. But maybe you can find their names and where to find them, and then maybe my story could have a happy ending, with a little bloodbath instead of a little prayer. Fine, so we have the quest. We need to go to Balmora somewhere and then get rid of 5 people. Okay, so in this room, there's an altar. If we can use that to restore our attributes for 25 gold. But this guy, we can actually join the Imperial cult here. Yeah, so healing altar, that's fine. Do you want to join the Imperial cult? We accept all citizens of good character and earnest faith. We ask only a one-time pledge of 50 drakes to aid us in our good works. Thereafter, the only cost of membership comes with when you use our health, healing and blessing shrines. Modest feasts, which would help us spread the blessings of the 9 to those less fortunate than ourselves. Do you wish to join the Imperial cult? What are the requirements? To serve and glorify the 9 divines, you must cultivate a noble personality and a strong will. Respect the magical arts, especially the colleges of restoration, mythicism and conjuration. Those who swear to avoid bloodshed, to take the field unarmored, to fight only with blunt weapons are especially praiseworthy. Knowledge of enchantments and the gift of diplomatic speech are other qualities we look for in our initiates. Okay. I'm not going to read all that. Rules, it's forbidden to attack another person. Okay, steal, of course. Trespass on private property. Okay, I wish to join. So that costs us 50 drakes. And we also have a quest. Yeah, it's not very... It doesn't say a lot. I mean, I'm sure we have a quest now. Who's Mara? So I'm not entirely sure how we can... Yeah, Elmer's, no. Akatosh. No, that's everything, isn't it? Okay, so... Did we get a quest for that? I'm not so sure. So we got that book. Oh my... Yeah, so this is basically, I think... one moment, I think there's someone at the door. I'll be right back with you. Yeah, let me just save the game. Alright, anyway, yeah, so this is... No, this is not with the shrines, I think. This is just a book telling you where to go. So I must have mixed up the cult and the legion or something like that. No, I'm pretty sure the cult is the one with the shrines, but maybe he's not the one giving you the quest. I think you need to talk to the guy in Balmora. I think we forgot that, because there you can get the quest to go to the shrines. It's not so important. So, you know, we're not gonna deal with that now. But one difference is that the altar is now only 10 gold, so that's really good. And then what we can do is from now on we can just teleport to this fort and then use the altar for 10 gold and restore our Magicka. So it's a very, very quick way, and you know, like 10 gold is nothing. We can just do restore attributes, and you know, we have our Magicka back. So yeah, it's really good. You know, once I found that out, it makes the game so much easier, because before, I mean, having to use all those potions all the time, it's not helpful. It's not great. So yeah, that's another quest we have. So there's an island to the north. That's basically the expansion, so we're not going to deal with that for a long time. The agents are quite tough. They're in a mine in Caldera. I don't know about that quest. This is a really difficult quest, because you need to fight a couple people at the same time. I think there's two things we can do. We can either do the third mage hall
What's this about?
quests. It's probably... Let's use that amulet because that will just get us back to Belgium. So there's another mage guild with some quests for us. And then the other option is to do the main quest. Yeah, let's do the main, the Mage Guild quests for
What
the
do
third
you
guild,
want,
because or the third guild hall, because it's good, you know, to have all the like easy quests out of the way, so that we can just focus on the more difficult quests, because the first ones are just fetch quests basically. So yeah, if we can travel to Cedrith Mora, then let's see if we can do anything here, spells or
An adventurer, I
How may I
presume?
help you, Altmer?
or something. Line, it's only 20, so it's good to have the effects. Take the key. Okay.
Tidings and good wishes to you, friend.
Oh, hey, there's a couple of nice items here. Tower shields. Gonna get rid of that book again. Don't know if we need that book. I mean, it weighs quite a lot. I'd rather not have it. Yeah, we need to do some alchemy because we just are, you know, the weight is just a lot at the moment. Frenzy, I don't know if that's any helpful. Fire shield 1 to 10 points. I mean, what does that do? It's not very helpful, is it? I don't think it is.
Tidings,
Greetings,
citizen.
Outlander. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Okay, duties. I need someone to escort the scholar Tenya Minway. Tenya Minway is staying at Muriel's Corner Club. She is concerned about some trouble she had with a Telvanni last night. She wants to leave Cedrith Mora on the elf scaring, but is afraid to go to the docks. If you escort her to the ship, I would be grateful. So she's in Muriel's Corner Club. Okay, that's a very easy quest, so let's just do that because that is basically right down the corner.
I'm listening.
Yeah, so this is quite an interesting town, because so the Mages Guild is actually in a fort, and the Fighters Guild is as well, I think. And oh, this is nice. Look, that's a mod feature, like those glowing windows. It's quite cool. So let's enter the Corner Club here and then speak to... There she is, Tenya Minway. Now, while we're here, the Thieves Guild has a quest here as well.
Speak freely, friend.
So, I think, yeah, Big Helendi.
What exactly do you require of me?
We've been hired to fetch a Dispel potion recipe. We don't know, Mages Guilds. Okay, so we need to go to Anisaloth and get the recipe for Dispel Magic. Okay. So maybe we can do that. Let's just focus on this quest now. So yeah. Take me to the Elfscaring at the Telani docks. One furthest to the west. And as you can see, because she's now a companion, there's actually a health bar. It's really helpful. Now on the way back, we might try to steal that potion recipe. It's probably not very difficult, that one. So yeah, this is basically the third main town. I think there's 3 in like Aldrune, this one, and Balmora. Balmora is more geared towards fighters, I think, and then I think Aldrune is thieves, and this is mages, because basically the guild hall of the 3 main houses are there. So if we actually want to become a Telvanni, then we need to we can probably join here, but as I said, I'm not very familiar with it. Thank you for taking me to the Elfscaring. I was keeping these scrolls just in case something unfortunate happens. Since I've arrived safely, I feel you deserve them. Okay, thank you for that. So let's see if we can steal that potion recipe. It's right here in town, so it's probably worth it, just so we can, you know, do another quick quest. I'm always lost here. I think this house is, yeah, it's probably right here actually, or somewhere. Is it that one? It might be that one. Yeah. That looks familiar. Okay, so there's a potion recipe here, which we need to get. Well, it will be easy. If it's in here, then it's going to be very easy. Oh, there it is. Dispel potion formula. Okay, well, that's... And a Master's Mortal and Pestle, and... Wow. Is that just in a crate there? Huh. Okay, I do want that, and that, and that, and that. I don't know, I mean... We can take these and sell them, but we could get them at any time. So let's just leave them in here. Okay, that's a very easy quest. I think... Let's save this because I'm not sure if it's Define we need or the other one. It's probably the other one, I think. CV. We're in Molag Mar. Okay, let's load. So it was Divine. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like, because it auto saves every time you switch, so then you can't really, yeah, easily load the game. Anyway, Amulet of Divine Intervention, that should get us to where we need to go then. Yeah, that's better. Well, not really actually, because we need to go to the house here to hand in our quest. Don't forget to jump now and then, because I really need to get my strength up.
Speak freely, friend.
Here it is, potion recipe. Oh. To Tamriel at the Wolverine Hall.
Speak
We're just there.
How may I help you, old Mer? Well, what have we
This
here?
is unexpected,
Potion
but not
recipe.
unwelcome. Please, go ahead.
Here it is, okay. Great, and we can hand in this quest as well. You have my thanks. Duties. I am looking for a rare book, Vampires of Vardenfell. There are 2 books in this series. The first is common in Morrowind. Most rare booksellers have a copy. The second volume is rare. If you can find a copy of volume 2, I would be grateful. You might try a rare bookseller. No, I don't have it yet.
It wants something.
Tidings, citizen.
Okay,
What
now
does it ask?
it's actually not so hard
How
to
does the
find
day
that
greet
book, but I believe there's only one place you can actually buy it. Let's hand in the quest first.
I'm listening. Any time now. Go ahead, stranger. You want something, friend?
Okay. Delivered the potion. Here's a little something. 500 gold. That's quite good, actually. Jobs. Grandmaster's retorts. They're usually not for sale, and when they are, they're a bit too pricey for most people. I heard that Berwin, the trader in Tel Mora, is selling one, but you can get it for a special discount if you're careful. There may be a few others here and there. Bring me any Grandmaster's retort and I'll pay you well for it. Yeah. Oh, bad people, we can ask about that. If the bad people you're looking for to come on a tongue and they're in Balmora, you'll find them at the Council Club, Corner Club. The Scout, okay, so we know who those are, that's for a different quest,
Well,
but
what have
it's
we
good,
here?
good to have that information.
Interesting.
So yeah, she needs a Grandmaster's Retorts, which is... we can seal it, but I just think it's... last time I did that, it wasn't that easy, to be honest, so I don't think we can do that right now.
Speak freely. What's this about? Yes.
Okay, so... it's probably best to do to get the book, the vampire book. Is it? What? It's down the stairs, isn't it? No, it's up the stairs. Bloody... that's the Fighter's Guild, yeah. That's the Mage's Guild.
Well met. How may I help you, old man?
You alright there?
All right, I'm intrigued. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think we need to go to Vivek.
Please, by all means, I'm listening.
Because in Vivek we can find the book we need. How do we get there here, isn't it? Yeah.
What can I do for you, friend?
A couple of nice items, but it's not really worth it. It's a regular fireball. No.
Do you have...
So, welcome to Vivek. This is just a maze of a city. It has a lot of different districts. Especially, like, if we go outside, you'll see it's just... Like, you know, if there's one district, this is two, but there's quite a lot of them. Now, thankfully, the bookseller is actually in this same district, and he's quite nearby as well. Because I think he's actually... Is he in the lower wasteworks or in the upper? I'm not sure about that. Probably lower, I think. Yeah, he's in here somewhere. So either this side or the other side. Apothecary. I think it's here. Rare books. So yeah, it's... I mean, if you know where to go for these quests, they're actually so close together. So you can really get through it quite quickly. I mean, sometimes it's good to take your time, but yeah, these quests are so, you know, they're the same every time. And they're not very, like, involving. It's a rare book. Okay, Vampires of Vardenvel. You have one, I believe, version 2. 400 it's worth. Let's see if we can get the price down a bit. Okay. So yeah, that was it.
Let's not make...
So let's get back to the Mage's Guild, and I'm sure they're happy with another quest completed.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
No, not really. I'm just passing through.
Well, hello then. A pleasure to meet you.
Okay, let's travel to Cedrith Mora and give the book
This is unexpected.
This is
but
unexpected.
not
to Stink in Tree
Why
Shade.
not you ask?
Here it is. Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for, and it is in good condition too. I hope 1,000 septims will cover your expenses. Well, definitely. It's basically 550 gold we just received. Yeah, we don't have the skills to advance. Duties. You may be able to assist me. I would like to speak with one of the wise women of the Ashlanders. Perhaps you could arrange a meeting. Speak with the wise woman women of the Ashlander tribes. From what I've heard, I doubt the Arabinimsun or the Urshilaku would agree. The Zainab might agree, but I would speak with the Ahem Musa first. The Ahem Musa camp is on the northeast corner of Vardenvel. Take a ship to Tel and go north up the coast. If you reach the sea, you have gone too far. Okay. It's not a difficult quest, I think. Well, I think you have to go to a dungeon afterwards as well. So this is basically where I end, like, it's just the bracket of like easy quests done, because we've done all of the Mage's Guild's easy quests. Yeah, so for the Thieves Guild we have 2 that are probably too difficult for us. There is one more Thieves Guild, which is I think in Aldrune. So we could have a look at that one. And then for the Fighters Guilds, there's a couple more Fighters Guilds as well. But yeah, again, I just want to focus on the Mage's Guild in the beginning. It's good to get, you know, to get a couple of items that will actually help us advance in the game. I mean, these amulets are really a game changer for us. As are these robes, to be fair. And we got a nice couple of scrolls that will definitely help us going forwards. Yeah, I do want to quaff or create some potions here.
So clumsy, all my fault.
Yeah, and it's always good to have your fatigue levels full, because it just increases the chance of creating something successfully. Okay. So, again, we're just gonna start with creating restore fatigue potions with the eggs. Now we have 22 of those eggs, so that is a lot. Yeah, Seltries will work. Crab meats. Anything else? I don't really want to use those leaves because they're worth quite a bit. Ledge leather. We can only see half the properties, so there's definitely, you know, like there's always a chance that one of the question marks is the thing we need. Oh, here's skull. 2 of those. And chokeweed. How many eggs do we have left? 1. It's hard to see because it's on there, but I'm pretty sure it's 1. Okay, so restore health. What is that? Cork bulb. So we can use that together with marshmallow. Okay, well that should be fine for now. Let's see if we can sell some of those. You don't do potions, do you?
How does the day
It
greet
just
you,
stood
friend?
there, holding its tail and whispering.
Do you do potions? Yeah, you do. Okay. So what do we need to sell? So we created a couple of them. So look, these are really good. Is that the ones? Which ones did we create? I suppose no, because we already had 6 of those. So restore fatigue, 7 points, 7 points. 4 of them, 7 points. And this one's really good, 22 points. And these ones are 22 points, and these ones are 22 points. 22. So that's all 22. So the 7s we can just get rid of. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, now we have we're not, you know, we have a weight is now back to 108, which is still quite a lot, to be honest. But we have 4,500 gold, which is great. I'm pretty sure that says 1, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, well. Those things are just really heavy, those eggs. I mean, they're very helpful to create those restore fatigue potions, but yeah, sometimes you're just wandering around with like a lot of those eggs, and it really does add up. The same with hides, just try and get rid of them. Like some of them are worth 0.5, but you know, like these are worth way 1. And there's a couple others. If you have too many of those, it just really adds up. These as well, guar hide. Drain fatigue. What was the other one? Drain. No. I lost it. Oh, here. Resist poison. Next letter. Yeah, fortify. Just try and use those. It really helps. It really helps with your weight. Well, encumbrance, weight, I mean, probably not. Maybe, I don't know.
I can spare a few moments if you
Well
care to
met.
talk.
Greetings.
Anyway, I'm gonna save the game here. I might be back later for a bit, but I'm just gonna have something to eat and yeah, just have a pause here, break. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Ta-da.